Hey yo, we are back with a special edition of Steve Taylor's Coaches Chronicles. We got Steve Taylor and Tom Cole, and we're highlighting a very special coach this time.
No doubt about it. Nick's actually wearing the shirt here. This is St. John's tennis coach, Jim Davis. He's done a fantastic job over there. I know Jim. He's a great friend, a great guy. I played a little tennis at St. John's, but it was before JD took over. JD, I'm stealing some of your thunder here, but I know some of these stats.
Yeah.
I know St. John's tennis, and nobody does it better in the Northwest Ohio, in the state of Ohio, probably in the entire region. I think they've won the track every year since the track came out. I think he's taken them to the state finals, Final Four for what, the last 10, 12, 13, 14
incredible.
years? Something like that, just an incredible run. But more importantly, JD is just one heck of a nice guy, and he's a fantastic coach. And not just at St. John's, he does so much with the young people that are involved in tennis. And I mean, he couldn't find a nicer guy, a better guy just for the sport of tennis. And just a fantastic coach. He does so much for St. John's, does so much for our community. We're glad to tip our hats to JD. We know he's going to have another fantastic year. Tom, I'm stealing your thunder.
No.
This is usually your deal, but man, I know JD personally.
Well, you were an outstanding tennis player back in the day at St. John's, and so you know the history and the tradition of St. John's tennis and what it means and what it takes to get a team to the state, and you know the amount of work that goes in. And JD's a great teacher. Everything you said, Steve, was spot on. He's a great teacher of the game. I hear it from adults, from kids, you know, all over northwestern Ohio, that if you want to learn the game, you go to him and learn the game of tennis. So I played basketball with Jim. He was in the second class in the history of St. John's, and he was a real good basketball player too.
He's an athlete.
Besides being a great tennis player, he could play basketball. So, you know, Jimmy, congratulations to you, JD. What a great career, and we're certainly proud to make you a Steve Taylor Chronicles Coach of the Week.
That's right. It's awesome. We're looking forward to seeing you have another great season out there, JD. Keep up the great work. Tune in next week for another edition of the Coaches Chronicles. Have a good one.